Hey guys, I'm just Jersh and welcome back to another Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus daily early morning edition. I'm easy like a Sunday, Monday morning? Easy like a Sunday morning. I don't remember. No mornings are easy anymore. It's Kane. I like Kane actually quite a bit. He starts with a slightly above average damage, which makes me very happy. Let's check the leaderboards for today. That's a little spooky to me personally. I'm seeing 2 early deaths. Not early, maybe like 6th floor and 3rd floor deaths, which is still scary. This is a Mom's Hort Run hard mode. Yesterday's daily, if you watched it, you know it was a nightmare. A true, utter nightmare. We finished 2284 after taking Chaos, which clearly was the wrong play. I watched some of the other boys' runs, and yeah, there was some cool stuff in there. Technology, Mom's Knife, rubber cement tears, bouncy. There was some cool stuff. That unfortunately we took Chaos and gated ourselves from getting, but we did the best with the run we had. 1 second, I'm checking something. Okay, good stuff. Sorry, it's work. Again, it doesn't really matter what time it is, unfortunately, because work is always pinging, but you may catch me looking to the left and or right just a tiny bit during today's daily. Again, 4.2 damage is a great starting point. We're gonna hope that doesn't impact our performance. I was really hoping to get the week off to a solid start yesterday, and I guess it depends on how you frame it, because does Kane also always start off with 1.3 speed? Dude, he kind of rocks. I guess it's about perspective, right? From a Mandem perspective, we finished first yesterday, which is very cool. However, from just a general points and our average perspective, our average was in like the 500s before. Yeah, you know what? I don't love the D20 that much. I don't love the D20 that much. It's obviously really, really good. You can easily break the game. You can very, very easily, in fact, break the game while doing a greed run. But unfortunately, you may have noticed we're not doing a greed run. We're doing the daily. I saw that tinted rock, by the way. Just bad damage. Just bad damage. Just bad, unfortunate damage that we do not want to nor need to be taking. So let's be a little more careful going forward here. We can open those for free. Is what I was gonna say there. We can open golden chests for free thanks to our trinket, so obviously we are going to. I'm also obviously going to drop a bomb like right here to both give us access to the tinted rock, which ended up being a sweet damage upgrade, which will now make me feel comfortable enough to go into the curse room, which gives us black candle. And then I will bomb this to give us even more Spirit Heart protection going forward, and a bomb back as well. Thank you. All right. This is a good start to a run. Now, let's get some... by the way, we already have as much damage now as we did on the final floor, the dark room, of the last run. Our tears are worse, but our damage is better, and that's ridiculous. And it is a good testament to yesterday's run. Second secret room in all likelihood is going to be right here, so we'll take a peek. It contains troll bombs, which is rude. Secret room could very well be to the right here. So let's go for that as well, just to say we've cleared the entire floor. The 5 cents is really good. It's gonna potentially give us an arcade on the next floor, and arcade plus D20 synergizes fairly well. Blank card. I don't think we're gonna have the money for blank card, just looking at what's on the rest of the floor here, so I think we just go in and do this Larry Jr. fight instead. Help me! I think we just go in and do the Larry Jr. fight instead. Makes a little bit more sense, at least from my perspective. The Jedi are evil. We'll get this fight done. 3 minutes on the first floor is more time than I would like to spend on a first floor. So I'm pretty content to just skadoodle once we finish this. Give me a decent item, please. Binky's great. Binky is a further tears up plus a spirit heart. I'd say the deal with the devil is all but guaranteed on this next floor. Okay. Let's start thinking. I do want to do this. I don't have a bomb. I will be doing that once we find a bomb. I also would like to blow up some of these pots here. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to blow up some more pots there. Didn't quite make it happen. And here's our boss fight already. Very fast. We are very strong. I freaking love it, dude. We don't know how many items are going to be in the deal with the devil, so I'll tell you what. You jerk. D20. What the heck was that reroll? What the actual heck was that reroll? A troll bomb and a pill. Pills have been hurting me lately, so I'm a little cautious about doing anything about them. This is an interesting room as well. That card could be Joker, which I like quite a bit. That's a very tempting room to reroll. This is also kind of a tempting room to reroll. Okay. Okay. We can at least get so many. We need a bomb. Like, it's an arcade, dude. Drop a battery. Muy interesante. Muy interesante is how I would describe this current situation. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up this battery charge. The problem with D20, you jerk. This doesn't really help me. This doesn't do what I wanted it to do. I was hoping for a blood bank to potentially reroll here. We'll take Skatol, I suppose. Okay, question here. Do you reroll this room? And we're hoping for a bomb. I think you do. You do, and you hope for a bomb. You got a bomb, which is very good. You also got some HP, which is good. Okay. Again, taking a little bit of time here, but I think this could be worth it in the long run. Let's remember... Really? Not paying out, huh? Let's remember that long term here. It did get the secret room, which is amazing. I was hoping it might. I was certainly hoping that it might. Let's see what the secret room has to offer. It's 2 buttons. Buttons are always bad, so I don't know why I tried to do something so silly as press a button. We have 1 bomb left. The question is, do you get a tinted rock? Right there. Do you do something in here? You could do some shenanigans in here. I think you leave the card behind. I think you do a tinted rock. Get yourself some more spirit heart protection. Okay. Paying it forward. Again, this is we're going to be rushing later to try to hit boss rush. And we do want to hit boss rush on this particular run. It seems very good so far. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the bombs. The bombs are at the very least interesting. Give me a bomb right here so that I can get both the key and this. This is probably time very poorly spent. I'm min-maxing this a little bit too much. Just a little bit too much, but I really want this demon judgment to pay out. Take a chance. Okay. Problems. Severe problems here. I'd still like to visit the curse room, but our HP is in kind of a scary situation, so I won't. Instead, I will take this pill, which is puberty. I honestly have no idea. Thank you for that heart. The heart's going to allow me to pay for the demon judgment. And I am quite appreciative of that. Although, am I willing to go spend all that time? Depends what we get in the deal with the devil here. Because if I end up trading away all my red HP, then, I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot for us, so... will decide essentially when this happens. Okay, what do you got for me? So obviously I'm taking Maw of the Void, which I know puts us in a little bit of a scary spot right now. In fact, I don't know if I can even visit the curse room. I think I just gotta go. That's a shame. I would have liked to visit the curse room. It's just a little bit too scary at this current point in time for me. It's okay though. Our luck is obviously very good as Kane. You start with Luckfoot. So I would assume that we would generate a decent amount of black hearts from this. As he gets no black hearts. We're gonna be in a little bit of a precarious spot for a bit. But I would anticipate that eventually this will pay for itself. So don't be too concerned. Don't be too concerned. Maw of the Void will pay for itself. And then some, to be honest with you. Not only that, but it's gonna speed things up pretty darn considerably over the remainder of this run. Reroll those. And that in and of itself is worth something. And you know what? I think so is more options. I think more options is as well. Restock, you say. Uh-oh, 1 second. I'm being pinged by work. Allow me to quickly just peep in there. Donkey. Just checking to make sure who's getting some coordination. Apologies, everyone. Looks appropriate to me. Fantastic. Okay, sorry. I'm supposed to be on lunch break right now. I literally told everyone that I was gonna go on lunch break to try to eat food because I haven't eaten yet today. Lunch break. This is a tough one, actually. I think piercing shots are insanely valuable. The HP from the body could also be valuable, but like I said, we're gonna be generating a pretty good amount of Spirit Hearts anyway with Maw of the Void. I'm gonna check for a secret room here. He's done it. It's never a good button. Why do you continue to get your hopes up when it clearly will never be a good button? I also no longer have concerns about making boss rush. I think that Maw of the Void all but guarantees our future boss rush successes. At least in terms of us being able to get there in a decent amount of time. I would like to visit Curse Room as well, don't get me wrong here. Gotta be at least slightly cautious here. Not exactly making bank so far with Maw of the Void like I maybe thought we might. Not exactly making bank like I thought we might, but that's okay. I promise we will eventually. Hey, could you spawn like a lot of enemies? No? Okay, well then you'll die. And you're gonna give me a deal with the devil, which is really rude because I can't afford a deal with the devil. Hanged Man. That's just rude, to be honest with you. I'm pretty upset about that in general. I would have liked multiple of those items, but instead I will get none of those items. That's a shame. And to anybody who took the body, congratulations, you win. Literally just congratulations, you win the game. Some absolutely sick items in there. It's okay. I like our run too. Our run's pretty good, but clearly it could be better. I mean, I don't even know if I would take Mom's Knife. Just Maw of the, Eye of Belial's extremely good as well. Though we picked up piercing shots, so it's like it loses a little bit of its benefit for me personally. Loses a little bit of the benefit for me personally, but we're still very strong. Again, I don't really fear... Oh, I definitely should have been hit by that, but I wasn't somehow. I do gotta ask, Maw of the Void, what's going on here? You taking the day off or something? We got a 3 luck stat, which is like... It's not killing it by any stretch of the imagination. Thank you for that. A 3 luck stat isn't like out of this world amazing, luckiest man alive, hitting nothing but 7s on every slot machine he's ever played, but... It's also like pretty good. 3 luck is pretty good. And I'm just not seeing very many black hearts. Which has me ever so slightly concerned, but it's okay. HP's certainly at a premium up to this point. Go ahead and give myself a larger deal with the Devil Chance. And the lots of monies as well. High Priestess, Hangman, okay. This is probably going to be our boss fight, which, to be honest with you, I'm not quite ready for yet. This is striking me as a pretty good potential reroll room. For the D20. We haven't really been using the D20. There you go. The Devil card. Potentially interesting. Cracked Dice. I don't think that's really what I'm looking for. I'm going to go back, explore the floor real fast, just to check it off, essentially. We have really good money, so we want to visit shop, and we also still have double item rooms. There we go. There we go. These little baby enemies, this is where you hope that Maw of the Void can really shine, and we're definitely taking Vibrant Bulb. Which I hate to say it, but it means I will probably just never use the D20 again for the rest of the run because the stat up is going to be sick. 1 second, just checking. Nope, no more pings. We're good. My pings have gone down to a minimum, which is fantastic. I know for a fact my boss has a call starting in 2 minutes, so I should be safe after that point. I should, in theory, be safe after that. That's feeling like a secret room to me. I have a Hanged Man card. I can reach that. I was just about to say that I cannot reach that, but that's untrue. I have a Hanged Man card sitting right here, baby. Which means I can go in here. I can do this. I can grab Black Lotus, which is a sweet HP upgrade. And I can continue on with my day. Thank you so much. Why is this room so slow? Oh, because I have Skatole. I literally almost never take Skatole, so I'm not used to seeing it. And yeah, chocolate milk is wonderful. I don't know. I don't know if the first... Sure, give me the Spirit Heart. I don't know if it's the first or second item that ends up showing up with more options. If it's the second one, then we just got, I mean, chocolate milk's good, but I'm still mostly going to be using Maw of the Void for my damage, so actually chocolate milk was very bad. Yeah, chocolate milk actually a pretty horrible item for us, all things considered. All chocolate milk does for us is mean that I'm now not shooting. It means I'm now not shooting while I'm charging up Maw of the Void, because I'm charging up a tier instead. Does it increase our damage? Maybe. Go ahead and Stars card right now. Rune Bag you have to take. Rune Bag you just straight up have to take, because an Awa's Rune gets us down to Shoal. An Awa, as great as the damage from Stigmata could potentially be, an Awa's Rune gets us down to Shoal, which is what we're looking for at the end of the day. If we choose to stop using Maw of the Void for damage, the chocolate milk tiers are going to be really good for us. The question is, why would you choose not to use the Maw of the Void when it can generate black hearts for you? When you get up to full HP, maybe you say, all right, it's time. The Gauze Rune's pretty sweet. Go ahead and pop that right now. Could take Puberty if I want to. Uh-oh, I'm being pinged. This is a room where I would say maybe you don't want to get too close, so just chocolate milk it instead. It's a room where you don't want to get too close, so maybe just chocolate milk it instead. Check on these bad boys. Nothing too exciting in here, unfortunately. What floor is it? Necropolis 1. You know, we got to speed things up at least a tiny bit. I want to find shop. shop is the next on my list of things I would like to see. We do need to speed it up ever so slightly. Just ever so slightly. Blank Rune could be AWAS. It could also not be AWAS, but we have no idea, no way of knowing that. Stopwatch is great. It'll be good for boss rush. It's pretty much good for almost nothing else at this point because we're not doing Hush Fight, but don't tell him I said that. Don't tell him I said that, essentially. Do gotta speed things up on the next floor a little bit. Gonna want to speed things up on the next floor a little bit. Gotta say, with the amount of red chests we've gotten... No, the buttons are done. I gotta go very fast on the next floor, and also 1 second, I need to just gotta double check. Okay, good stuff, that's done. Touch base, okay, no, okay, gotcha. Okay, perfect. Great stuff, we're safe. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great look into what goes on, even when I'm like, you know, it's the afternoon, Sunday evening, and I'm playing Genshin Impact with the friends. Even though I'm typing in chat, whoa, I got a very cool sword. Come look at my cool sword, guys. In my brain, this is a great fight for Maw of the Void, obviously. In my brain, I just want you to know that's what's constantly happening. Have I been fired yet? Okay, another deal with the devil is ridiculous. I don't like that, though, so... you have to take Blank Rune just in case. You have to take Blank Rune just in case it's AWAS. Okay. Our number one goal right now... Number one goal right now... Don't get me wrong, the loot is very yummy. But our number one goal right now is... Number one goal right now is boss fight. Bruh. Very bad, very bad, very bad. A poorly handled room. It's okay. Sprint through, please. Just, you can't go in there because you have too much HP, of course. Very silly of me. Arcade, I'll peep in just to say we did. Look, I know that that could be a super duper very good. I know that could be a super duper very good room for us. I'm rushing a little bit. Okay. There's our boss fight. I would like to visit item room. That's just bad damage. That's just bad damage. This is like semi-tempting, but... How did that not reroll? Okay. You got one chance. You got one chance. Sorry, item room. Bruh. Sorry, item room. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be a little tight. You would be correct if you were going to say that that was going to be a little tight, but we made it. Have you ever considered the fact that we made it? Hey, look, Ma, I made it. I'll go ahead and per throw here because none of these are really interesting me that much. This is a pretty good item, and it's going to now slow down the entire boss rush for us, so... That's pretty good for me. It's still going to be a pretty slow boss rush, especially if I'm leaning super heavy. No messages, we're good. Especially if I'm leaning super heavy, as I seem to be so far, on Maw of the Void. That's certainly going to make things a little tricky. He was freaking out there. Does it make sense to be leaning so heavy on Maw of the Void when you've clearly got great damage here with chocolate milk? Maybe? It's tough to say. I mean, like, the damage is... For an enemy like this, I think Maw of the Void makes sense because, yeah, you're gonna get some sweet runes from him. Ansu's we will save for the next floor. The rest, I guess, you just chocolate milk away. Put on a happy face, etc. This guy, I don't mind just chocolate milking away. You do get a charge ready, at least for the beginning of the next wave, because then you can do that, and that's pretty awesome. Look at it's the twin round. That was adorable. That's unfortunate. We could very much, we would appreciate the ability to fly at this point. That's like, I would say that one of the main things that's... We got a guy that's underground. He's going to be coming for us, so just be ready. He's over there somewhere. He took the road less traveled by, Robert Frost style. Was not expecting that. That was certainly a very strange path for him to take, but it's okay. We overcame it. We'll save Black Root. I would love... Is there any way we can get a teleport out of here? I don't think so. I don't believe there's any way we end up with a teleport out of here, unfortunately. I don't think there's any way we end up with a teleport out of here, right? Okay, this is a great boss for a little Maw of the Void, and also apparently to just run into some spiders. Also a great opportunity for that. Another good Maw of the Void situation. This guy is a piercing shot's dream, so you just go ahead and shoot him mostly. And he's taken care of. Not quite done yet, but this is a pretty speedy boss rush, all things considered. Remember, we're not rushing. Uh-oh. I just got a ping. It's okay, I'm just trying to eat lunch, you know? Just attempting to eat lunch currently, you know? Maintaining a little homeostasis. It's good for the human body, I've heard, to intake some degree of calorie. Sometimes, you know what really satiates the soul, though? More than food, sustenance, etc.? A little bit of work. I've never known anything that satiates the soul. Please don't. Better than work does? Am I right? Fellow capitalists? Okay. He's stuck on the rocks, which is funny. Gotta be close to done here. Yera Rune is interesting. Is it interesting? I don't actually know if it's that interesting. Is that it? Okay, we've done it. That's a sick joke. We did get an Awaz rune. Here's the unfortunate thing about the Awaz rune. I would love to void Isaac's heart, but I can't because it would turn the Awaz rune into something else. So unfortunately, I have to just leave Isaac's heart. Oh, there's a tinted rock. Fortunately, I have to just leave Isaac's heart. 1 second, just checking over here. One second, just gotta go ahead and, there we go. Okay, good stuff. Just making sure I confirm that I'm here, don't worry. Food's a joke. I'm a robot, didn't you know that? Did you know that I'm actually a secret cyborg android, Cyberpunk 2077 style, and that food is completely overrated? Okay, so we're on our way to a pretty good score. We're also on our way to Grandma's house. We got a really good run going here. I think we got a pretty good chance of getting a very nice score in the cards. We can't make the Hush fight, but we have the Awaz rune, which guarantees... Awaz rune guarantees we can at least get down to Shoal, assuming we don't get schlurped. And you know what I mean by schlurped. Assuming we don't get crawl spaced, which is a possibility. I'm not going to pretend that it's not a possibility. We could get crawl spaced. It's happened to us before. It could happen again. I certainly hope it doesn't. It's a very small percentage chance. And obviously, if we can just get a second AWAS rune on the next floor, that mitigates the... I mean, it literally... It still is in the realm of possibilities that it could happen, but man, it brings them pretty low. Okay, I am exploring the entire floor just to make sure we maximize our potential point bonus here. Don't need to really use Maw of the Void anymore because we're doing pretty well. Perthrow Rune is sick. Kind of. Perthrow Rune is good for a deal with the devil. Which we're going to go ahead and get now, which is amazing, because I'm going to go turn that into Guppy's Hairball, and then I'm going to pick up the second Guppy item, and then we'll be one item away from becoming Guppy. You ever heard of him? You ever heard of him? I'm not even a cat person, but I'm very into Guppy. So hopefully we do. Sorry, by the way, like, I don't usually apologize for, like sometimes my commentary is bad, and I'll know that in my brain. I'll be like, wow, I talked about nothing. I don't usually apologize for it, though. I just think about it and ruminate on it and then can't sleep that night because I'm nervous about it. This is actually, like, atrocious commentary, and I apologize. I feel like usually, even if I don't have good anecdotes to go on, like to talk about things outside of the run, my game time commentary, the play-by-play, is still usually pretty solid. This is honestly just atrocious. Because I'm just constantly... We have a sacrifice room here, but we're not ready. I'm just constantly looking over at my computer, just waiting for the other shoe to drop from a work perspective, and I apologize for that. We should have... The reason I blank runed... Really? That's funny. The reason I blank runed there and should have done it earlier is that if it was Yera, we could have potentially doubled a chest that had an item in it, and that might have given us... Like, maybe it had... The first one had Cursed Eye in it, but the second one had Guppy in it. Small chance, but a chance nonetheless. Speaking of small chance, but a chance nonetheless, we actually have a very good chance of getting a deal with the devil on this floor, 80%. But we've already seen the deal with the devil. So ironically enough, we don't want the deal with the devil. But there's no real way for me to get rid of it at our current state and time. I can't really get rid of the deal with the devil because I would literally have to die to do so. So I hope you'll understand, but I will not be purposely taking red heart damage just to get rid of our deal with the devil here. Dude, a womb boss that's not the annoying one? Great stuff. All right, so unfortunately we did get our deal with the devil. It's a little bit of a shame, but we'll take the luck up. Okay, next floor. Oh my gosh, so many messages. Let me eat! And by eat, I mean continue to not eat because I need to do this instead. If I had Polaroid invincibility, believe me, I would take you up on that offer right there. I'm gonna hold the AWAS rune for now. I don't think we can get blank card on this floor, but like, if there's a Yera rune, we can double our AWAS rune. I just want to make sure we don't get crawl spaced. That's my number one priority right now, is doing whatever I can to ensure we do not get crawl spaced. If we get crawl spaced, that would be a very unfortunate time. It's an experience I'm not interested in experiencing, to be 100% honest with you. Okay, we can't do Hush Fight on this run. Again, we already knew that, so don't worry about rushing too much. Hagalaz, it's the right shape, but it's the wrong rune. We were looking for Yera there. That's okay. We're looking for Yera, but you can't always get what you want. Go ahead and shred these guys. Easy peasy. No tinted rocks. Grab these. I think the score is going to be pretty good. To be honest with you, I'm feeling pretty good about potential score here. Do we pick up Guppy's tail? No. Guppy's hairball. And Guppy's Claire. Clyde Edwards Claire. Okay. Uh-oh. Not gonna say that room is guaranteed damage, but it's there's a high. Really though, did you? You did not. Hagalaz, same right shape, wrong rune. Okay. Wow, so this room kind of sucks, huh? So that room kind of sucks, huh? I don't think I've ever seen that room before. And to be honest, I hope that's the last time I ever see it again, because I would describe that as being a whole bunch of not fun. Okay, you gotta go back and you gotta full clear the floor, not only from a points perspective, but also, I need that Yara rune, dude. I need that Yara rune, dude. The Yara rune would be sick right about now. The Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Would be ridiculously sick at this point in time. Okay, this strikes me as a room that could be interesting to reroll. Guppy said. Just go ahead and take this stuff. Then I know we're going to be a little bit lower on damage for a bit, but we have a battery charge, so we can go get that back. Yara, double AWAS, baby. That's what you do. All right, so we have a guaranteed trip down. That's fantastic. That's what you're looking for. That makes me very happy. I'll go back here just very quickly, just to explore this last room to say I did. There's probably a question about whether this is even worth it from the time it takes perspective. You know, you already know. I'm in the fast lane from LA to Tokyo. You already know that red chest right there is the one that contains the final guppy item that would allow us to really ball on this run, but that's okay. We'll get it on the next floor. I'm feeling pretty confident. And hopefully we also get a sacrifice room on the next floor. That would let us take this bad boy, this party. That would let us take it all the way to the dark room, which is, well, something I'm interested in doing, to be honest with you. If we could keep this fun going all the way to the dark room, that strikes me as something interesting. All right, drop the AWAS rune. Of course it is, by the way. Of course. I didn't pick up the battery charge either, which is dumb. Of course, this is a crawl space, which means I have to go all the way back. And we didn't get a deal with the devil, by the way, so no polar invincibility. That means I have to go all the way back to the other AWAS rune. I mean, I'm not complaining. We could have just gotten the crawl space and the run would have ended. At the very least, we are getting a trip down, which I'm appreciative of. It's going to give us like an extra 4,000 points. It's going to give us like an extra 4,000 points, which all in all, I would describe as being very good for us. One of these times, it's going to be Guppy's head, I promise you. Becoming Guppy before the end of the run is not required, but would be pretty sick. I mean, this is pretty much the end of the road, unless... In fact, just in case, what I was going to say is we should start attempting to generate as many spirit hearts as humanly possible. Void. I'll tell you what, I'll go Void Bob's Brain. By Bob's Brain, I mean Bob's Rotten Head. We want to try to generate as many black hearts on this floor as humanly possible. Because the more of those we can generate, if there is a sacrifice room on this floor, if there is a sacrifice, help. I mean, if you just like puzzle that one out for more than 3 seconds, you would see that you were going to get hit there, forehead. Those guys actually stopped firing. For some reason in my head, I thought they would continue firing. What a library at this stage in the game? This is probably silly. This was not the play, by the way. We should have just picked up the Bible. We should have picked up the Bible and then just flown to pick up all that stuff, but oh well. Not the right way to handle that room, but it's okay. I'll get over it. If you forgive me, I'll forgive you. Look, I'm not going to go back and explore those last two. Well, I think I literally have to. Because they could... Really, though? They could at least, in theory, be sacrifice rooms. They're not, by the way. They're not, by the way. They are not sacrifice rooms. Chariot card, interesting. This second one could be, though. Look, I see the 4 missed messages. I promise you I will get to you. Bro, what the heck? What is this nightmare of a dark room? Yarrow rune's kind of fun, so we'll take it. Blow this up, maybe get some spirit hearts. No, Guppy. No, okay. Okay. Reroll. Reroll just to get some more consumables. Not that many more, but it could be a noticeable difference, and we still have a battery charge chilling for us right here, so we're safe to do it. There could be a sacrifice room here, but I'm starting to have my doubts. And I'm also starting to get nervous about whether or not we'll even have the HP to make it work. Guppy? We'll take it. Really starting to have my doubts about whether or not we would have the HP to make it work. You knew that that was a possibility, that you could take damage there, but I wanted to risk it. And you also know now that this room right above us is going to be our sacrifice room, and I'm not going to have enough HP to make it work. Yep. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. What a silly piece of damage to take when you already are worried about your ability to get down to the next floor. Hopefully this works and gives us some spirit hearts. No, but it gives us a little trip down here. It's God's flesh. Do we want it? I don't know. But I'm gonna pick it up because I think it's kind of fun, and it only costs 20 points. Now, if we could get any... You gotta go for this in case it's balls of steel. No. Okay, so I would have loved to be able to Yara that balls of steel pill, obviously. Obviously, that would have been pretty cool. Okay, double Yara all the way across the sky. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, how can we make this work? How can we make this work? How do we make this work? We do have Book of Revelation sitting up there, so here's what you do. You try to get some spirit hearts out of this first and foremost. That's just rude. I'm feeling blessed, apparently. Dark Bomb! Dark Bomb! Dark Bomb! Dark Bomb, baby! Let's go. All right, we should be good now. Keyword should be good. That certainly helps, even a tiny amount. It's appreciated. Go ahead and finish this one off. We'll be going to the dark room. Those messages are growing by the second, brother, and I promise I will be here to help you in just a second. Okay, we're good. I promise I will be here to help you in just a jiffy. The money's cool. The money's cool, but not really. Is there any reason to pick these up? I think they just literally cost points, so probably not. But I chose to do it anyway. All right, baby, down to the dark room we go. HP's not in a great spot, but we're about to become Guppy, so it doesn't matter. I believed. You freaking jerk. You may not believe that I believed, but I'm here to tell you that I believed. Look, taking damage here certainly stinks, but when you gotta get in there with Maw of the Void against Teratoma. He's just a black heart generating machine. Okay, I'm feeling really good about this one, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in a while, I think we may be back. I think we may, just may, I think we may be looking at a sweet top 100 run here. I could be nuts. Maybe other people found all of these secrets as well. But anytime you make it to the dark room on a mom's foot run, you gotta feel pretty good about your overall situation. I'm not gonna call my shot, say definitely top 100. What I will say is that I wouldn't be shocked to find out that it's top 100. That's what I'll say. That's a shame that that was a Yara rune. I was hoping for Perthro, obviously. I don't know why I just ran into him like that. I don't know what hurt me there. His creep, perhaps? The cage is the worst enemy in the entire game. Please don't break your desk. The cage is the worst enemy in the entire game. You're not out of the woods yet. So I would say be a little more cautious. It's not necessarily a guaranteed Dublinski yet at this point. So maybe just be a little cautious. Maybe don't call your shot so early. Ansu's rune. Tiny room dark one's kind of rude. But we're fine. Okay, we see we're coming up to a dead end here. Which I'm not appreciative of. We did take some silly damage. Even if we die on this floor, which we may, we hope we don't. If we die on this floor, you still gotta feel decently about your... I think we still made points for coming down here. Obviously, I'd like to just win the run. This is gonna be silly. I'm going to re-roll all of these and hope that we get some hearts. Really? Really, though? No hearts. I was hoping for some hearts so that Dark Bum could pick them up and do some good stuff. Okay. So obviously the... What? So obviously the massive downside here... Need those black hearts, brother. Thank you. Guppy, please. All I'm asking is for Guppy. Spirit hearts are pretty dope too. Yeah, give me Polaroid invincibility though. Thank you. Why do you hate me? I knew one of those was balls of steel. I recognized it. Deep in my cortex somewhere, I was like, that's a balls of steel pill, brother. AWAS, okay. We would like to try and minimize the damage we're taking going forward because the more rooms we take damage in, the less coming down here was worth it. It's already getting to a place that I would consider rather scary from a worth standpoint. Second secret room, what you got for me? Nothing much, okay. All right, we're good. We've survived. We will be defeating the run. I took more damage on this floor than I wanted to, and I still gotta feel like whenever you get 2 out of 3 Guppy items, the first thought that comes into your mind is where was... Double leech? The first thought that comes into your mind was where was the last one? Because he's gotta be out there somewhere. If the game is kind enough to give you 2 out of 3 Guppy items, typically there's some way you could have finessed a third one. We just didn't find it, obviously. This guy is very slow now. I mean, we're not even that strong. 100% honesty, we're not even that strong, but that's okay. We have succeeded. I'm gonna call my shot. It's top 100, baby. It's top 100, baby. That's good. That feels good. I needed that. After yesterday's slog of a run and just a series of bad performances last week, coming back with a solid performance here, especially while I'm constantly looking left and seeing what messages I'm getting, feels pretty darn good to me personally. 35th, very exciting. Combine that with our 2284 yesterday. Our overall average is still skyrocketing to the moon, which is not good, but we'll continue to work and get that under control. Anyway, that was a fun run. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below, liking. No, I didn't mute it. We're good. Am I recording? Yes. Share with your grandmother as always, but with that, thank you guys for watching, and I need to go respond to some messages. See ya.